I have observed the quality of education, it's deteriorating.
Lalo na sa public school na. Sa isang room kasi, although nagtuturo ka, pero hindi lahat matututukan sa isang classroom, masyadong malaki.
Wala pa siyang kusa. Basta pag hindi ko alam eh. Hahayaan na lang niya.
Siyempre, college student, ang nasa isip ko nun, kailangan you go to school and then listen to the professors and then do assignments, projects, that's that.
And we visited the children. They were very unruly, very agitated, very restless, no, I'd say. And they just want to ask us for things.
May ngayon sa kasi kailangan rin niya ng magpapaturo siya sa akin ng pag hindi niya kaya. Sabihin niya na hindi ko kaya ate, tuturuan mo nga.
Easy lang maglakad, 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 suroy-suroy sa taas.
We realized that precisely the young people can also give to these youths what they have, and that's learning. Whence in our project ARA, that's acquiring ready assistance to learning. So we started with just pure mentoring, teaching them the academics, the English, math, and science. So that's how we formulated the academic tutorials.
There's this specific girl, her name is Michelle. She had difficulty in mathematics. It's actually one of the subjects that I taught. And I remember that trick that I used to do when I was in elementary. And I actually help her out. And eventually, she really got used to it. And she did well in school.
Una po namin ginagawa, nag-aaral po kami doon sa math. Ginagawa namin kung ano yung answer sa division, yung sum, tapos sa multiplication, kung ano yung answer, product.
English is part of what we teach. We teach them reading comprehension, spelling, and the pronunciation of words. But you know, sometimes, even though these children are already in grade 6, we still have to review the basic skills, like the alphabet.
Nasa grade 4 po ako, pinabasa po ako ni Mama ng English at nakabasa po ako. Sa spelling po dati, mahina rin ako ngayon, nakaka-improve na rin po.
And then we realized that what these children need, they need a faith, and that's precisely what Saint Josemaria taught us, to share the faith to the young people.
We teach catechism. We teach the kids how to pray, how to talk to our Lord, the sacraments, the 10 Commandments, and how to live their lives in virtues.
Pero po pinakamataas na po namin nung character education. Kasi po kung ano po lang pinakikita ng ate po namin na hindi po ginagawa namin. Gaya pagbibigay ng pagkain, hindi po madamot, nagiging mabait, hindi masungit. Hanggang ngayon pa rin po, Hindi ko pa rin po malilimutan yung field trip. Nagsama-sama kami lahat ng tinuruan nila. Masaya po kami noon nung nagsikain na po kami. Bigayan, naglaro kami sa loob ng museum.
We went to Museo Pangbata. It's an interactive museum for kids. And it was the first time for most of the children to enter that museum.
Every year, we require the volunteers to attend seminar workshops in order for them to develop their teaching skills. And for this, we invite national teacher awardees who are outstanding in the teaching profession to give the seminar workshops for the volunteers of ARAL. And the topics of the seminars include child psychology, counseling methods, teaching strategies for the students, and all these seminar topics that could help them in their tutorials.
We professionalized our work by first punctuality and attendance, and also by preparing the materials well. Their creativity comes out. Also, with the help of the internet, they are able to download other materials, and these are very helpful for them to have better instruction for the kids.
And on the part of the volunteer, they could be more qualified in being a tutor to the children.
And little by little, we realized that these children who were agitated, restless, and unruly, after some time became our friends. In fact, we were very serene and very confident even to leave our things there and to take care of it for us.
Na-apply ko pa po hanggang ngayon yung mga sinabi sa akin dati na kung may tiyaga, may nilaga. Kailangan po gumalang sa nakakatanda, disiplina sa sarili.
Nakikita ko yung mga ma-attend, yung eagerness na magbasa ba, matuto. Parang naging busy sila. Naging busy sila sa kanila sa araw-araw na, unlike noon na pagdating, laro, ganyan, kwentuhan. Pero sila ngayon parang nakamotivated sila.
Kasi pagdating dito, pag galing sa tutor, pag-uwi, binubulaklak niya yung notebook niya, yung dala-dala niya notebook.
Oh, tapos
yun ang inuuna niya pagdating niya, yun ang tinitingnan niya, parang nire-review niya ulit.
It's a very unique thing in Project ARAL also is the mentoring of the volunteers by the organizers of ARAL. Precisely, it's a fusion of study and work, but at the same time making the study of the students at school be practical, and it could also be applied in their current setting. While being students, they could manage their time well and then give time to help less fortunate brothers and sisters around the vicinity of the university, which was also envisioned by Saint Josemaria, giving service to the less privileged.
From his teachings, we learned to work well, to do our best in everything and every little thing that we do, like the materials that we made, the posters, coloring, and the others. And also, the little things that we can do for the children, like being punctual and being there every day when we are expected to come.
Actually, it's also the attraction of young people to serve and to teach also young kids. You'd see there how much the children really want to be taught and to receive attention and education, even if it is in an informal way.
I could never forget the look of excitement in the girl's face every time she sees us, the volunteers. And that made me pursue a career in teaching. So that's why right now I'm a teacher for special children.
Now, with that, one basic thing we require from volunteers of ARAL is that they are good students. As what we learned from Saint Josemaria, an hour of study for a modern apostle is an hour of prayer. So we always ask them not to sacrifice their grades for this project. Time management is very crucial. So aside from what the volunteers will teach, we need to train them how to organize their studies, organize their life in order to put in this time of service for the others. And that would require a one-on-one talk, a one-on-one mentoring, a one-on-one chat, if you would call it. And it's the time, I would also say, a very good time for the organizer and the volunteer to understand the children, the project itself.
And then when I joined ARAL, I saw the students, and they come every Saturday. They come to school just to learn more things, and then me, I complain. Parang through what they do, na-inspire ako. Na-realize ko na ang dami-dami kong nagagawa, na parang na-balance ko yung studies.
And it's a chance for the organizer to train, to impart what has to be taught in a very scientific way, but in a very friendly setting. No? So it's the organizers will have a chance to let them know the goals of the project, while the volunteers will tell the organizers the problems encountered, the limitation of resources.
As time passed by, I've learned to tell my mentor other things, not only about ARAL, and also what I feel. Because I'm a teenager, it's also a very good experience that I'm able to talk with an adult. So you can expect mentoring to be like that. But it's a very, very good experience. And it really helps me a lot.
It started with that simple conversation, which we also do periodically. So it's a chance to, well, talk about other things other than the project, but about school, things that affect the volunteers, time management, eventually life itself.
I had difficulty at that time because I was doing ARAL and doing UNIV for the paper, and I don't know if I could really do it. And she told me that I should act as if it all depends on me, but have faith because it all depends on God. And it had always helped me get through in life, get through in work, and get through in everything.
And that's where the coaching gets to be more personal, more real. The only desire is to help other people.
Sana wag silang magsawa sa pag-tutor sa mga tulad namin na walang pambayad sa talagang pag nagturo may bayad. Sana wag silang magsawang tumulong.
Dapat po ituloy pa po yung aral, yung katulad yung dati na tinuturuan kami ng maayos. Hindi kami pinababayaan sa pag-aaral namin.
Actually, ako talaga, hindi ko alam kung paano nangyari yon, pero nabago yung lifestyle ko dahil sa ARAL.